One day closer with guest speaker, Mr. David Anderson from USA. Dare to speak, dare to practice.
Hayati, just call me Raisa for teaching. I want to ask something about social media.
You mean like, do I think it's more positive or more negative? That's really difficult. I think it's almost impossible to answer that question because I think for every individual...
I wanted to ask if cyberbullying is often in USA or something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have some of my friends now from high school and from university. They work in schools. Some of them are teachers, like younger, like preschool, first grade, second grade, and some of them are in high school. And I know that they have had problems with cyberbullying.
Media things.
That's a good question. Like they say, I mean, I know it's not good to be looking at a screen before you go to sleep, but also looking at something like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook is very... Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thinking about that. I guess COVID probably caused a lot of people to...
I want to ask you some questions. What kind of positive effect in social media and how to avoid a negative side of social media? Thank you.
And I think it just makes it way easier to not lose touch with people. So to be able to be informed about what they're doing, how their life is going, like that. But I think, of course, you have to be careful. I mean, I like to use social media for like direct chatting with my friends.
Cyberbullying is so bad for mental health, some people, right? And my question is how to not addict on social media.
Too much time on social media, that's when you need to try to put a limit. And I think it can take it will take practice. Like it's not easy, right? Because like maybe you'll say, okay, during these hours of the day, I'm not going to go on social media.
How did we learn on social media effectively?
I think you just need to know about which ones you can trust. And in Indonesia, I don't know about that. I know like for the US, which ones I want to trust, which ones I don't.
Can you give some example about many benefits from social media for us as a student?
Maybe I haven't experienced that so much myself because I never used social media while I was in school. And I was in university, of course, I did have social media.
How to stop being oversharing to others?
You mean like a lot of people are oversharing information about their friends or about other people on social media? Yeah, this is a big problem. That's really difficult, right? Because if someone else is sharing your information without your permission.
What's the biggest impact you feel after have a social media account?
3 years to visit my family. And I also saw some of my friends from high school. And some of them I haven't seen in like 5 years, and I saw some friends who I haven't seen since high school.
How we can find some trust information on internet because there's so much fake information on social media.
A lot of time actually and effort, because you probably want to like fact check any information that you get, and you want to do some research into the source of that information.
So my question is, do you think that some people spend too much time on the social media like me, and does this stop them from seeing their friends? Why?
I also spend too much time on social media, and I think I'm always kind of looking for new ways or kind of testing myself on how to bring down the amount of time that I spend on social media.
And I have a question for you. Do you have a most trust sort of news, and why do you trust them?
I think I trust the New York Times probably the most, and I think it has to do with the why, like why I trust them, has to do with my own research, but also like my parents probably. I'm impacted a lot by my parents.
Continue with the last letter. Mira. Mira. A. Berarti ya, it means A. Also apple or and the else. Okay.
Alright. So I'll start with lake. Lake. Entrance. Okay, entrance, yeah. What about you guys over here?
Girls.
Entrance.
Okay, Reza.
Email, yeah? Good.
Email. Letter.
Letter. Letter, yeah. Run.
Nine.
9.
Okay, good job.
Yeah.
Nine. Okay, shout Luna. Yellow. W. Rafa. Watermelon. X.
What kind of after-school activity do you prefer?
For most students in my school, it was usually like from 3 p.m. or 3:30 until 5:30, 2 hours. It's a sport.
So, for you, according to you, the library, do you think the library will change the internet?
Can you remember one thing or anything that people or students in USA that always do? Like after school, they do something or just take a rest or something.
I don't think I ever did. So yeah, it's funny, right? Maybe that's like a big cultural difference. Yeah, I don't think I ever napped after school because I always had another activity until about 5:30.
What do you do when you get bored?
That's one thing. I think that there are healthier things to do when we're bored, right? Like read a book or go for a walk. I'm very active, so I like to run or go to the gym. Or even just like if I'm traveling, then it's hard for me to get bored, right?
Do you have any motivation to start a day?
Read while you're in school.
And it was like with my friends and with my teachers, and we were learning. I mean, Canada is not super different from the US, but it's different.
School. And what extracurricular students usually do?
When you build your schedule for the year, you have, even in junior high school, and also in high school in the US, you have to take, there's certain classes that are required for everyone, right?
Students in Indonesia use smartphone all day and all night. Is this the same as students in the USA?
But nobody had one, right? Maybe a few friends started with the BlackBerry, which you guys probably don't even
Indonesia, we usually learn English at school. How about in US?
are required to take a foreign language, but you have a choice. So, and it depends on what your school offers. So in my school, you could take Spanish, French, Mandarin, Greek, Latin, German, maybe Japanese.
What time do you get home from school in America?
3 or 6, right?
Thank you. What is your habit that you often do? For me, like I always check my phone after wake up, and it happens every morning. And I know it's a bad habit because we despite them so much. So I want to hear on your own person.
Who knows? You check your messages or WhatsApp or social media. Yeah, I think it's problematic, but I do it as well. Yeah. Usually that's like the first thing, and then
As a student, I have a dream about learning abroad. Whoa!
for like challenges regarding that, right? Maybe you'll feel homesick or you'll miss something about Indonesia if you do that, and that's a whole different.
Learn us about Spanish. Yeah, but I can. Yeah, I can repeat Spanish. Today I'm so happy because all of you very active, enthusiastic. Yes. So I think enough for today. We close by reciting and praying, led by Ustadz Sumardi.
Doa. Inggih.
Doa oleh Mustar Sumardi, SPD.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-'afwa wal 'afiyah wal mu'afahata baina fi dunya wal akhirah. Allahumma inna Muhammadin salatan tamlu khaza'inahu nura wa taqulu lana wa lil رجاء وفرح وسر وعلى آله وصحبه كثيرا ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين تقبل الله منكم
Minna wa minkum taqabbal ya